Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I'm going to do a little tip here. I want to show you guys something. So as you can see, hopefully you can see it. I'm going to move in a little bit. You can see right here, I've used molding paste, modeling paste, whatever you call it, or even texture paste with stencils. And what I did was I took my stencil and I laid it down where on here, but I also used it on here. And this is what I'm going to show you how to color these once you put your paintable texture stuff in your stencils. So I put it down, I take my molding paste, modeling paste, gesso, whatever you want to use, and I scrape it in my stencil, right? And then here I did two. And then what I want to do is I want to color them. And it's really hard to color these, to not necessarily get it on the paper to make these stand out when you're doing mixed media. So what I like to do is once they're dry, you want to make sure they're dry because it will make this kind of mush out when you put it on. Take your stencil again and we're going to just do the bird right now and line it up. So everything is there. Okay. And you just line it up like that. Now you can take your paint on a stencil brush, any kind of spray that you have, and I'm going to use some Deco Art Media Shimmer Mister in yellow. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this side up so it doesn't get on there. And I would probably cover the whole, if I'm doing a painting and I don't want it to be everywhere, I would cover up all this stuff so it doesn't show. But right now we're just concentrating on our bird. I'm going to shake it, and then I'm going to give it a little spray. Right? And then lift it up. Now you can see I did not block out around here and all. And honestly, if I was doing mixed media, I wouldn't care if this was on there because it just adds more texture. But you can see that I only put the yellow on the bird and the texture and not the paper. So now it really sticks out great. It's 3D and dimensional and fun. And then of course you just take your paper and your stencil and turn it the other way on another piece of paper, or even on here if you're starting a mixed media canvas or whatever, and you just turn it over and you get more marks, right? So let me show you again. I'm going to use paint this time. This is just with the spray. Any kind of spray you have, you can make your own sprays as well, and I will be having videos coming up of that. So I'm going to erase this, wipe this off, because I don't like having that modeling paste in there, molding paste, whatever. I always call it I have a name I call it modeling paste, but some of you guys don't like that I call it that. But you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm just cleaning that off. And the reason you want to clean it off, obviously, is because you don't want to use your stencil again and it be blocked up with paste or whatever. So now I'm going to do the butterfly. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to set it right on there. And you can see where the paste is underneath. And really, if it goes off just a little bit when you put everything down, it looks cool anyway. So now I'm going to take my stencil brush. I'm going to dry it off because I don't want it to be wet, because the water will make that leak out. And I'm going to take a little bit of, let's take some blue. Now you also can use your ink pad. Just open your ink pad up, get some paint on your stipple brush. But I'm just going to lay this right here for now. And I'm going to do this. So I'm going to double check that I'm on. And you can see when you're on there. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to go in and dab it. And of course you have more control this way. And you can do it as dark or as light as you want. I'm not going to go too nuts because I'm only showing this in a demo. Okay, and then lift it up and you have it right on point of where the molding paste was. So now you have these great three-dimensional items, no matter what they are. It could be anything. It could be, you could do a saying or just some random letters or anything like that. And again, you just kind of push it down. Now, if you go like this, let me show you. If you go like this with your stencil, which sometimes I do because I don't care if it goes everywhere, what's going to happen is it's going to run. See, it runs. You don't get that clean stencil look, which this is a look all amongst itself you can do. It doesn't, you know, it's not going to hurt anybody. Nobody going to hate it, but it's not as crisp and clean. And that's kind of what I'm going for on these ones when I do mixed media. So I hope you guys use this tip. Please share it so others can learn and get little tips. I like sharing my little weird things that I do. And that's about it. So look how good. Let me just pick it up. And look, right on there. Now I could have done the blue a little darker, you know, put more paint on there and all. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But you can see you get that great, I don't know how, you can't see it that way. Yeah, can't really see it that way either, Cal. But you can definitely see that it none got on the paper. It got on the molding paste that we put down. So very exciting. And like I said, this could have been a lot darker. I just didn't put a lot of paint on there. So I hope you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up if you like these little mixed media tips that I give, so I know to be able to do more, because I don't know if it bores you and you guys already know this stuff, or you don't care to let me do tips. I don't know. Always be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.